Batwoman, Season 2, Episode 10, titled Time Off for Good Behavior. Now, this episode is a episode, like, the thing about Batwoman is that most of the time it is a split episode. Because understandably so, you got all these characters, right? And you want to give each character something to do per episode, right? But you have to make them interesting. The problem with Batwoman is, as a show, ever since season 1, is that the stuff doing with Batwoman, the stuff doing with Kate or Ryan, and with Luke and Mary, trying to find out who's doing X, Y, and Z, or the next step to fight the big bad, that has been the interesting, at least intriguing part of the episodes. The stuff dealing with the supporting cast, they're just so uninteresting, to the point they're only interesting when Kate or Ryan are in the scene. And definitely when it comes to characters like Penny and Sophie, ever since season 2, because Penny and Sophie were DNA was so linked to Kate, to the point when Kate is out of the show, they're completely useless characters. They're a bit of a waste of screen time, really, and they're basically just trying to find any possible means to get them to put those characters in. Because the whole storyline of oh, it's Penny and Alice teaming up together to find out what Enigma knows, and it's and definitely how it ends, it feels very pointless in a way. It does feel a sense of, we are trying to find ways to have these characters doing something and try not to let them be fully their DNA for the first season be different from the DNA they are in the second season, and it just doesn't work, really. It just completely doesn't work. And all that, the stuff with Commander Crow, Commander Kane, he's just has always been stuff vigilantes, this is the law, he sees things in very black and white point of view, and in that sense of the means. But then him having Snakebite, you just it feels so not out of place, out of character. It felt what is going on? Him all happy-go-lucky, and you understand it's part. It's one of those things where you understand why in the context of the story, but it just doesn't feel right. You know what I mean? It's because the stuff dealing with, hey, there's this guy, attacking community centers with his death ray. That's the intriguing part. That's the interesting part. Why and who and all that. The stuff with Black Mask is cool, because it's Black Mask. But even Alice in the first season was one of the best parts. But then this season, now knowing her sister's gone, in quotation marks, it does feel the sense of, we have no idea what to do with Alice anymore. And I'm I guess you're not planning to kill Alice off or anything in those ideas. It is the episode when you realize that all these characters were all linked to Kate, and when the main story of where's Kate is finished, there's no means, there's no identity to the characters, to the point their story is basically done. And to the point your head's you hope season 3 basically just become Batwomen, you hope season 3 does become, Ryan's the main character, but Kate is the second main character, so you have a Batwoman, season 3 is Batwomen, team up show, so maybe do a little bit like a Batman Beyond situation, but it's just one of those episodes where you just you can just see the future, and you can see the problems that the show has, and it's just sticking you right in the face.